everyone. Welcome to La Mesita Season 18 Christmas Show Special. We are closing our season with the lovely Yollocalli family. Hi.
Hi.
Good morning. My name is Irene, and I am here with,
Citlali.
accompanied by wonderful people and fellow co-hosts. Remember, you're listening to WLPN LP 105.5 FM Lumpkin Radio, Chicago, broadcasting live from Studio A in Prosperity, Spear, Bridgeport. Today, we would love to give a warm welcome to Steffy Sue, a lovely performer, musicianist, lover of parties, circuses, nature, burlesque, and wonderful times. Steffy plays love songs and holiday hits at farmer markets and other various locations. She has an interest in mask making along with cooking, biking, and hanging out with her cats. Hello, Steffy. How are you today?
Hi, I am great. I'm very excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Before we get started, while celebrating Christmas, if so, what is one tradition that you engage in? So like Friendsgiving, decorating?
Well, now that I have these two cats, I really can't decorate anymore around the house because they'll destroy the decorations and eat them. So I like to play Christmas songs on ukulele. That gets me in the Christmas spirit. And usually I hope for snow, although that hasn't happened yet. And I do get together with my family around Christmas time. And I like to drink a lot of hot chocolate and peppermint tea and peppermint chocolate. Yeah.
We're curious to know if you were able to celebrate Christmas, any of the 7 wonders of the world, where would you celebrate?
Oh my gosh. Wow, that's an interesting question. I have no idea. I don't even know what the 7 wonders of the world are. I guess one of them is the pyramids, but I wouldn't want to spend Christmas there. Is one of them Iceland? I would maybe go there.
I don't even know.
So how did your music journey start?
Well, 15 years ago in 2006, I had just turned 30, and I moved out to the Bay Area, and I was living in an anarchist communal household for a little while, and they had musical instruments everywhere. And I had known many musicians living here in Chicago. I grew up here, so, but I never knew that I could play music. I thought it was like a foreign language or something. But the people that lived at this house, they told me that anybody could play music, just pick up an instrument. So I tried the banjo, and it was very difficult. But in the store in Berkeley called the Fifth String, they had ukuleles on the other side of the banjos, and I thought they were toys. But, as you might know, a ukulele looks like a small guitar with 4 strings, which makes sense because you have 4 fingers. Guitars have 6 strings, which doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, so the ukulele was just a lot easier to play, and that's when I started playing. I just got myself a book, and a couple people helped me figure out some chords and how to put my fingers on the frets and all that.
What was your inspiration for performing?
Well, I am an only child and an Aries. I do enjoy being the center of attention, so that was part of it. And I kind of dropped the ball when I was a kid, when I was about 3. That was one of my earliest, worst memories. When I had stage fright, I was dressed as a bumblebee, and I froze up in front of everyone. And I never performed on stage since then, really. And so I always had wanted to again, and then I did.
Oh, that was a great story.
Thanks.
What is the most memorable space that you performed in?
The most memorable. Let's see, the most memorable. The first thing that comes to mind is a circus performance at a warehouse in Oakland, and there were all kinds of performers. And I've performed in a few different circuses, just playing the music, but people on silks and jugglers and fire eaters and sword swallowers and all that stuff. I really enjoy that. And yeah, I would say that.
Aside from the ukulele, are there any other instruments you play?
If the kazoo is considered an instrument, or jingle bells, or maybe a tambourine. But yeah, other than that, nope. Just ukulele.
What are your favorite memories with your ukulele?
I have played a lot of open mics. That's how I got my start. I would play open mics in the Bay Area, and then farmers markets. And then I would do fundraisers. And yeah, those are my favorite kind of memories with that.
How long do you think you've had your ukulele?
Well, I've been playing since I was 30. I'm 45 now, so 15 years. But yeah, the ukulele I brought today, I've had for maybe 10 years. Mm-hmm.
If you were to perform anywhere in the world or universe, where would you want to perform?
Wow, or universe, my goodness. Well, I think we ought to stay right here on this planet and get things figured out here before venturing outside of our atmosphere. But anywhere in the world, well, I love Italy. I've been there. Maybe somewhere in Italy. I don't know where, though. Maybe in a piazza in Italy, or a plaza, something like that.
What is one song you love to perform, or what is one song that you cherish?
Oh, one of any song or a Christmas song?
Any song, I think.
One song that I cherish. There's a song called It's in Every One of Us by David Pomeranz. It was written in 1975. And then John Denver and the Muppets did it on their Christmas album in 1979. And that is the album I grew up with, listening to every year with my family. John Denver and the Muppets Christmas album is like my favorite ever. And they do a version of it that's really nice. And I'm going to see if I get to play it today for you all.
By the way, we love what you do. We're interested in knowing more about you. We noticed on your Instagram that you dress up and often perform as characters. So what are some of those?
I dress up as a deer, kind of in between the times of like November and December. I'll do a deer costume sometimes. And then I dress as an elf. I've got some really spiffy elf shoes that I got at the Renaissance Fair from Son of Sandler. They make their own shoes. And then what else? I dress as kind of like a Mistress Claus, as if Santa had kind of a friend on the side. I do that sometimes. And sometimes I dress as a cat. I play for Harmony House for Cats, so I do fundraisers for them. And I'm going to sing one of those songs today, too. And yeah, that's about it, really.
In your eyes, what are a few tips for face painting?
Face painting, wow. I've never really face painted. I just use makeup, mostly like eyeshadow. I use eyeshadow for the colors. And tips, just experiment, play.
Well, we're curious to know, what is one song that sounds beautiful on the ukulele?
Wow. I mean, I think all songs sound beautiful on the ukulele. It's hard to pick just one. Gosh, the first thing that comes to mind is Christmas Island or Mele Kalikimaka, because those are kind of Hawaiian-style Christmas songs. So, you know, in Hawaii, which is where ukuleles kind of were really popularized and made, anyways, the ukulele playing there, as it was described to me, is very lazy, kind of like you just let your finger kind of lazily strum the strings, and I don't know how to play that way. I'm very like direct with my playing, more like a guitar. So, but yeah, I think any song sounds good on a uke, or an ook as they say it.
Tracing back a moment, we asked about your characters. Do you happen to perform for your cats, or?
Actually, no, not really. I guess when I did a fundraiser for Harmony House for Cats, the cats that I had adopted, they were still there at the shelter, and they wanted to hold on to them because it was a Valentine's Day fundraiser, and so they had a kissing booth, and my cats were the cats that they had in the kissing booth because they were the nicest cats in the whole shelter out of hundreds of cats. So when I was playing, they were looking at me and they were really into it. And I was like, oh my God, these cats love it. But as it turns out, they were just really scared of the tambourine and the shaker. So now the way I train them, if I don't want them to do something, is I'll get the tambourine or the shaker, and they listen really well now.
For our last questions for today, we are in the holiday spirit and the joy of giving and delicious foods. What are a few good recipes that you would recommend for a nice, warm Friendsgiving?
Well, I'm vegan, going on 30 years now, and I would recommend a pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. I use nuts and dates for the crust, or pumpkin seeds and dates, and in a food processor, and that makes a good crust that you can use raw or bake it. And then the pumpkin pie is pumpkin, coconut milk, maple syrup, coconut blossom sugar, pumpkin pie spice. If you can find a recipe that looks like that, yeah. Or you can message me and I'll actually just put it on my In the Weeds is my vegan food business. In the Weeds. So yeah, I can publish that recipe.
What would be the ideal or / best Christmas spirit snack?
Christmas spirit snack. I like, let's see. I guess chocolate, really. I mean, what beats chocolate, right? Dark chocolate.
What is your favorite moment?
And popcorn. Sorry, popcorn. How could I forget? Oh my gosh. Okay, what? Sorry.
What is your favorite moment from gentle, cold winter afternoon on Christmas?
My favorite moment? Probably when there's Jack Frost in the windows and you're just like cozy inside in your house. I like to light candles and just drink hot tea and warm my hands on the hot mug and just feel thankful that I'm inside when it's cold out.
Yeah. I know we are on Christmas time. What is your favorite holiday? And how do you prepare?
Christmas is my favorite holiday. I like how everybody knows the songs, even though, unfortunately, they're now played even before Thanksgiving, which is crazy. But I like that everyone knows the songs and everybody gets that time off to be together. That's what I think is really beautiful about Christmas time, and also that it's like the darkest time of the year, and there's so many traditions around this time of year. To me, it's not all about capitalism. I haven't even bought anyone gifts this year, actually. So it's definitely not about that for me. I might make some face masks for people, and I cook for people, but that's like, yeah. I like that.
Well, thank you for being with us here today.
Thank you.
And thank you for everyone who has tuned in. We're going to be back. We're going to go into your performance and with your ukulele. So thank you for tuning in to What's Up Christmas special and being with us on this joyful day. Remember, you are listening to WLPN Chicago 105.5 Lumpen Radio, broadcasting live from Studio B. My name is Yollocalli, and
I am Irene.
And I'm Steffy Sue. Thank you. I brought some candy canes for everyone to share. They're on that table right over there. And some of those are chocolate and some are peppermint, because I like to combine. Is this thing on? All right. So this is called Ukulele Land, to the tune of Winter Wonderland, and I wrote the words. Tambourines, how they glisten, wood and metal, are you listening? They cling and they clang, they ring and they ring, jangling in a ukulele land. as I play my ukulele cares slip away and off into the night. I'll learn me some chords and I'll make up some words, write music in a ukulele land. At first I tried to play the banjo, then I tried to pick up the guitar, party hard. The metal strings were hurting my fingers so, and I had to stretch my hand out all awkward. So I'm glad there are ukuleles, small and cute and much easier and much cheesier to play. I pluck and I strum, play kazoo with a hum, rockin' in a ukulele land. I'll keep rockin' in a ukulele land. So we'll sing and we'll slay, play your ukes the whole day, rockin' in a ukulele land. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go to a slowie. This one I did not write the words to. This is that song I was talking about. It's called It's in Every One of Us. It's dedicated to my mom and my aunt. It's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We can all know everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us, by and by. It's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We can all know everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us, by and by and by. Thanks. Had to get a little sip of my peppermint mocha tea there. Okay, this one is called Silent Night. It's another slowie, but I'll try to make it a little faster and more interesting. Oh, and it's called Silent Night and the Fight because there's just too much war going on and too much fighting all the time. And I actually wrote this when I was living in California because it didn't snow there and it didn't feel like Christmas. However, this year, it also doesn't feel like Christmas because it hasn't snowed. This is called Silent Night. Okay. Silent night, holy night, the full moon glows her beautiful light, illuminating the darkness of night. Against the sky, the breath hangs in white. sip tea, but the cafe calls out to me. Silent night, holy night, we only have 9 hours of sunlight. Still, flowers bloom and the grass is now green. It's not my typical holiday scene, but it's time to don my heaviest coat as the winds rustle feelings of hope. Silent night, holy night, who is to say what's wrong or what's right? We all see the world in such different ways. To some it is night, while to others it's day. But what we agree on is that love is what we cherish above. Silent night, holy night, we want to see an end to the fight. What good does it do for heaven on earth when angels are giving up their self-worth? Let's put down our guns, this war can't be won. When will we see we're all one? When will we see we're all one? Thank you. Thanks, guys. Okay, here's a little uppity one, a little more upbeat. Got to recover from that Debbie Downer song. Just kidding. Okay, escapism. Okay. Oops, this was an escapist song called Marshmallow World, but then I changed the words. It was a marshmallow world in the winter when the snow used to cover the ground. It was time for play on those whipped cream days. We'd wait for it all year round. Now we just have rain and windstorms and devastating tornadoes. Thanks to climate change, billionaires on jet planes that cause the rest of us many woes. Things have gotten so bad, they've got to change. Life in the States has become deranged. If we all work together to get what we need, we can overcome greed. We miss our marshmallow world in the winter. Who knows if we'll ever get it back? All that I can say is that I dream someday that winter is a marshmallow world. That winter is a marshmallow world. That winter is a marshmallow world. All right, and this one's called Meowie Little Christmas. And I wrote this one for Harmony House for Cats, my favorite cat shelter. They're an eco cat shelter. They use, sun skylights and stuff. Okay. I have a book that I'm reading from because I can't possibly keep all these songs memorized. Here we go. Have yourself a meowie little Christmas with all the cats you know. to hide your gifts, they'll untie every bow. Have yourself a meowy little Christmas. Hang your mistletoe out of reach, 'cause like poinsettias, it's toxic, you know. They bring us so much happiness, cure our loneliness, the mini lioness. They jump, they chase, and maybe they hiss, but it's all cured with a kiss. These cats are filled with goodness, so have yourself a meowy little Christmas. Remember to play with your cat for at least an hour every day. And have yourself a meowy little Christmas. Meow, 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 knock ornaments from the bough. Meow, 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 meow. Thank you. All right, I don't know if anybody wants to sing along with this one, but it's Feliz Navidad. Everyone knows this one, right? Okay. Here's some jingle bells here, too, if anybody wants jingle bells. Feliz. Okay, here's the key of C. Feliz Navidad. Oops, hold on, I messed that up. Feliz Navidad. Oh, this is a new key for me, you guys. I'm sorry, I have to get it for a second. Oh God, I'm doing terribly here. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Oh, oh, Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas with lots of presents if that makes you happy. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Oh, oh, oh. Feliz Navidad. not sure how much more time I have. So. Oopsie, there goes my notes. Oh no. Should I keep going, you guys? Should I keep going? Okay. Let's take a little sip. Let's see here. I want to say thank you so much to Yollocalli for having me. To Lumpen Radio, Co-Prosperity Sphere, What's Up, La Mesita, and Mitokaya, Stephanie, Charlie, everybody. Thank you so much. And my interviewees, the interviewers. I was the interviewee. Okay, this is a song by Stevie Wonder called Someday at Christmas. I only changed one verse on this one. Someday at Christmas, men won't be boys, playing with bombs like kids play with toys. One warm December, our hearts will see a world where we're all free. Someday at Christmas, there'll be no wars, when we have learned what this time is for, when we have found what life's really worth, there'll be peace on earth. Someday at Christmas, we'll see a land with no hungry children, no empty hand. One happy morning, people will share a world where people care. Oh, someday at Christmas, there'll be no tears, when we're all equal and we have no fears. One shining moment, we're on our way toward that world today. Someday at Christmas, we will not fail. Have hope because love will prevail. Someday a new world that we can start with joy in every heart. Yeah, someday all our dreams will come to be. Someday in a world where we are all free. Maybe not in time for you and me, but someday at Christmas time. Someday at Christmas, we'll all have vaccines. We won't need face masks or social distancing. Someday at Christmas, we'll be with family and hug everyone freely. Someday at Christmas time. Someday at Christmas time. Thank you. Okay, now I've got another one. This one's called Pretty Paper. Now this one was written by Willie Nelson, one of the greatest songwriters, in my opinion. And the version that I know, oh wait, that's not even, uh-oh. Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to find it in my book here. The version I know is popularized by Roy Orbison, who I love. Okay, Pretty Paper. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Crowded streets, busy
Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Oh, pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Okay, I think maybe one more here. This one is a John Lennon, Yoko Ono tune. I know everybody's been watching that Get Back with the Beatles on Disney. Anyways, here we go. This is called Happy Christmas, War is Over. I don't know if anybody feels like singing along, but they can if they want. War is over if you want it. War is over now. So this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year over, a new one begun. So this is Christmas. I hope you have fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. And so this is Christmas, for weak and for strong, for rich and for poor ones. The world is so wrong, and so happy Christmas for black and for white, yellow, brown, and red ones. Let's stop all the fight. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. Christmas, and what have we done? Another year over, a new one begun. A very Merry Christmas. Oh wait, and so happy Christmas for the lonely and scared. Let's stand up together. What's ours we can share. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. War is over if you want it. War is over now. Thank you. One more? Okay. This one's a good one. This one's called Sleigh Ride. And And by the way, I have to say, I'm so proud of Chicago for banning horse-drawn carriages and sleighs downtown as of the last few years. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Yoo-hoo! Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand. Just holding your hand. We're gliding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take that foggy colors and sing another chorus or two. 1, 2, come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. It's the holiday party with Yollocalli on Lumpin' Radio. I'm honored I was asked to be on this amazing youth run show to sing the songs I love to sing without a single stop. Where I've changed the words to give an extra pop. Pop, 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 there's a happy feeling nothing in the world can buy. When we're with family and friends eating chocolate and pumpkin pie, it'll nearly be like a picture print of Holly and Ivy. These wonderful things are the things we remember about living. Oh, these wonderful things are the things we remember about living. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Yoo-hoo! Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Thank you.